The word today says, if you've got it, show it. And in obedience to their master, the devil, worldly ladies go about the streets flaunting their nakedness. If the shirt does not expose their breasts, they say it's old school or old fashioned. If the dress is not tight on them to reveal their curves, they say it is not fitted. And if the gown or skirt does not expose their thighs, they say it's not nice. O daughters of Jezebel and servant of iniquity. Most sadly is that Christian ladies are involved in this show of shame in worldly fashion, with pastors turning blind eyes. James chapter 4 verse 4 reads, Ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that friendship of the world is an enmity with God? For whosoever will be a friend of the world is an enemy of God. Ladies parading the street in leggings, bumper shorts, and short gowns that greatly expose their nakedness. The irony of this is that they are not ashamed or embarrassed in exposing their nakedness, just like in the days of prophet Jeremiah. In the book of Jeremiah, chapter 6, verse 15. Jeremiah chapter 6, verse 15 read, Were they ashamed when they had committed abomination? Nay, they were not at all ashamed, neither could they blush. Therefore, they shall be cast down. Let's also consider the book of Ezekiel. In Ezekiel chapter 15, verse 16. Ezekiel chapter 16, verse 15 read, For thou didst trust in thy own beauty, and played the harlot because of renown, and poured out thy fornication on every one that passed by, as it was. The word renown means fame, celebrity, notability, and reputation. When you dress in manner that greatly expose your nakedness, for the fame to be noticed or celebrated of men, you caused men and women to lust after you in adultery and fornication, because you successfully suppressed your shame, pouring out your fornication on everyone, just like the book of Ezekiel chapter 16 verse 15 read, But thou didst trust in thy own beauty, and played the harlot because of renown, and poured out thy fornication on everyone that passed by, as it was. So when you dress in manner that exposes your nakedness, what you did or what you've done is putting out your fornication before everyone that passed by. So not only do they that lust after you in fornication are in the sin of fornication, but you yourself, because you make yourself an instrument of sin in the hands of Satan, to tempt and to lure people to get involved in abomination acts like masturbation, you are also as guilty as they are in the sin of adultery and fornication. Most sadly is that married women, matured and elderly women that should have known better, that certain part of the human body is sacred and ought to be treated with secrecy to God and to man, are also themselves involved and carried away in this worldly fashion, all in the name of fashion. Fashion itself has suddenly become a god that women worship. Exposing your nakedness is not beauty, as the world wants you to believe. It is a shame to humanity and an abomination unto God. Pastors today turning blind eyes with ladies celebrating their nakedness right in the church of God. such pastors cannot lead you to heaven. Their major or main concern is about growing their membership. Only concerned that you are in church, but not concerned about your lifestyle and the way you live. Church places of worship are gateway to hell. Such pastors always teach about your material and physical well-being, always about receiving and getting from God, about the promises and blessings of God, without your responsibility to God and to yourself in living in truth and in righteousness. If you are blessed by this message, you do well to support my ministry by liking, sharing, follow, or subscribe to my page. God bless you.